What's up, guys? It's McNaulty here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. So SG are back at it again. Another day, another portal, another new hero. But today's a little bit different because we don't only have one of the new school Astral Dwarves in the portal. We have a 4-star, which is very refreshing, and we have a brand new 3-star in the portal as well. So I may be more excited about them than I am about the actual featured 5-star hero. I'm sure that I'll probably change my mind by the end of this video, but it is definitely refreshing to see a couple of 4-stars in the portal. So of course, we are going to have a closer look at our brand new heroes. And I must say, like I said before, this portal's hot at the moment. Like, it's freaking hot. Like, the last few heroes that we've seen released into the Astral Dwarves are just ridiculously good. I mean, you've got Ix in there, you've got this dude Gongot, who is just brutal. I mean, 400% to the target nearby, wither the attack, you know, all these crazy passives that they've got coming in at the moment. Like, these heroes are brutal. Chires or Chires, huge damage with the chain attack based on mana, really good. The last one that I wasn't too excited about was this dude Pluth. So I wasn't really excited about him. But I mean, other than that, really, every single other one of these Astral Dwarves. I mean, you've got Quarry, you've got Soundness. Like, this is a freaking hot portal, like I was saying. So I'm really glad that they've released some 4-stars and a 3-star, or a 4-star and a 3-star into this portal. Did we actually have one from the elves? I think we did have one from the elves. Yeah, we had the outfitter, Lion String. Like, he's not a bad hero. He's actually pretty good. But yeah, I'm expecting better things from the dwarves. So we are going to have a look at all 3 of these heroes today, but we will start off with this dude because, of course, he is the featured hero. What's he doing? Some kind of, like, meditation? Oh, my God. It's another magic carpet. The magic carpet dwarf. It looks like. I mean, I think that's a carpet, or if it's just his coat or cloak or whatever he's wearing, he looks really weird. Whatever's on his head as well, is that like a glass, like a balloon or some shit? Like, I don't know. He looks great. He actually really looks great. Like, this is the thing about heroes being released into the game. Like, if you have somebody like this, it's really entertaining to look at. You just have no idea. In fact, like, I don't know if I'm going out on a limb here, but this kind of looks like Mr. Beast, his face. Tell me it doesn't look like Mr. Beast with a banging mustache and a massive goatee. Anyways, let us have a look at this dude. His name is HAUMRI. Weird name, but then they all have weird names, so that's fine. So he is a holy hero. He is a 5-star, of course, and he is of the sorcerer class. Okay, so that gives him a chance to delay, which is pretty decent on defense. So Astral Dwarves family bonus, they get the bonus from a single hero upwards, and it's anywhere from 25 to 50% chance to dispel a random dispellable status effect buff from all enemies at the end of each turn, and they get a 75 or 100% chance to resist mana reductions, which is very important, obviously, and mana status ailments, which is also important, but not quite as important as resisting the mana reductions in today's day and age. Each successful resist gives this character 5% mana. It's strong. Like, both of those being part of the family bonus, in fact, seems to be relatively overpowered to me. Correct me if you think I'm wrong, but having both of those, the chance to dispel, and also up to 100% chance, which isn't even a chance, that's a guarantee if you've got 2 or more, to resist mana reductions and mana status ailments. It's very, very strong. And not only that, but if we move on to the passives, I mean, I kind of don't even want to go through the first one. I'm going to go to this second one first. So check this out. So the superior resist negative minion effects. This character has innate resistance against incoming negative effects and damage from minions and from mega minions. So not only do they have 100% chance, if you've got 2 of these heroes, you've got 100% resistance against mana reductions and mana status ailments, and You've got 100% resistance against negative effects and damage from minions and mega minions. And you got a 25 or 50% chance to dispel a random dispellable status effect buff from all enemies. It's just ridiculously good. And there's more. So passive wise, superior bypass minions. All damage done by the character bypasses not only minions, but also mega minions as well. So it doesn't matter. He's not taking damage from them. His damage is bypassing them. Honestly, why would you not just want to fill your whole team up with these Astral Dwarves if you possibly could? And my pockets are not that deep. But yeah, it seems like kind of a no-brainer at the moment. And then obviously perfect accuracy. So regardless of what kind of effects he's got on him, he ain't missing. He's got his eyes closed. But he can't miss. He's literally closing his eyes. Yeah, really, really amazing. Honestly, would love to have pretty much any of the Astral Dwarves at the moment, to be fair. So let's move on. So stats-wise, pretty good. Let's switch it off for a second. So 1186, that's refreshing again. Like, honestly, like I'm surprised actually that they are really doing this and kind of listening to the feedback that we're giving at the moment, where we just want to sort of not even just slow the power creep, but just completely stop it, give the other heroes a chance to get back to where they need to be. And then it starts to breathe new life, brand new life into the game. So yeah, 1186 team power. Why is that so important to me? I'm sorry for going out and back in. She was released 2 days ago. 1186 team power. Normally we see this creep up at least 1 or 2 points per day. He was released yesterday, 1186 team power, and he was obviously released today, and 1186 team power. So to me, that is massive progress. And I really hope, like if in 2 weeks from now, we're still seeing heroes at 1186 team power, that would just completely blow my mind. I doubt it. I really doubt it, like with every single fiber of my being. But that is what actually needs to happen in order for the game to be refreshed and for those older heroes to stats to need to be balanced out and things like that. It gives you guys a chance, and people will still summon for new heroes. Don't get me wrong. I mean, with passives like that, how could you not want to summon for new heroes? But that's progress. Anyways, yeah. So stats wise, really, really good. Attack 1264, defense 1174, and health 2076. So really strong right across the board. Special is Star Trail. So he's running at average speed. Let me just check out the ether talent. So special skill boost. So at the start of the battle, he gets an extra 30% damage on his special. All right. Just add everything on top of the passives. Why don't you? Okay. So Star Trail, 600% damage to the target. Now, if the target has buffs and is hit, targets another enemy with buffs. If none of the other enemies have buffs, targets a random enemy. The damage is reduced on each consecutive hit, and each enemy can only be hit once. Safely dispels one buff from all enemies, and all enemies get negative 350 defense as a wither effect. So yeah, you know he's good. You just freaking know it. Like, 600% damage to the target. Yeah, that's good at average speed, but it's a guaranteed hit to 2. So if the target has buffs, then he hits another enemy that had buffs. So it's not like he just misses if none of the other enemies had buffs. He actually targets another enemy that has buffs. And if none of the other enemies have buffs, he will still target and hit a random enemy. So the least hits you can get out this guy is 2. The most hits you can get out of him is 5. And that's going to happen with even the simplest little buff, like an attack up, for example. I mean, every single hero that has a second limit break gets a buff for about 6 turns at the beginning of the battle. Fire him off within the first 6 turns, and he's going to hit every single hero for 600% damage just because they have, you know, a little attack up on them or a little ailment immunity, whatever the heck they have. He's just going to rip them a new one. And he's going to safely dispel a buff from all the enemies. So he's a dispeller. He's potentially a hit all hero. Yes, the damage reduces on each consecutive hit. So I said 600%, but yeah, it's still a heck of a lot of damage. And then the wither effect on top of that. So the negative 350 defense means I would use this guy against Titans. I mean, if you did get May from last month, then you put him together with May. You put him together with the other goblin that increases at the 4-star level Goldie. You can pop him with her. So you've got a wither and you've got an attack up, a growth, and then you can have an attack up and a defense down, and your Titan team's starting to look pretty freaking sweet. But yeah, above and beyond that, also for any kind of attacking team in wars, raids, you name it, this guy's got your back. I'm not sure that he's quite as impactful as some of the other heroes that we have in this portal. I mean, Ixin is running at slow speed, her attack chains. But there was one, I think Chires is very similar. So if we look at her, she is 600% damage to the target running at average speed. And then if the target has more than 50% mana, she targets another enemy. So she's very, very similar, except it's to do with mana. I think it's less likely she's going to get her consecutive hits, but she does also get the wither effect, but it's attack and defense, so that's strong, and all of the hit targets get silenced for 4 turns. So like very, very similar. Out of the two, I'd probably give Chires the slight edge over HAUMRI, but that being said, he's still a freaking fantastic hero. So humongous congratulations if you are lucky enough to pull this guy. He is an absolute star, as you can see. Let's move on. We will have a look at our 4-star heroes that are in here and our 3-star hero, and freaking fingers crossed they're good. So Errin, she's our 4-star hero, another holy hero. So she's of the cleric class, which is decent because it obviously gives her a chance to withstand. Or mana shield, so 35% chance to resist negative mana effects and effects that prevent her using her special skill. No idea what the heck she's doing. Is that like a... don't know what that is, like a shrunken head of sorts? I freaking no idea what she's actually doing. Anyways, let's move on. She looks weird. Like, again, she's giving me the stank eye, but she's also kind of like humanoid-ish. Quite humanish. I like it. Oh, she's disappeared. Come back. I was just saying I like you, and then you piss off. Right. Yeah, I do like the art, actually. Okay. Family bonus. So she gets the same family bonus, chance to dispel a dispellable buff, and then obviously up to 100% to resist mana reductions, mana status ailments, etc. That's cool. 4-star level. Is it going to play that big of a part? Probably not, unless you're going up against like Maliki and things like that. It's probably not. Passive, so superior bypass minions. That'll be good for her. Bypass against mega minions, only really against Greg, because he's the only mega minion summoner at the 4-star, so you're not really going to use it that often. Destroy, oh wait, hang on. Superior resist negative minion effects. So innate resistance against incoming negative effects and damage from minions and mega minions. That's going to be pretty strong. Although, like I say, again, minions are not really the meta at the 4-star. Although Greg's good. So on defense, I think she might be quite good, just as, you know, using that passive against teams which have him on. And then destroy fiends on special. When she casts a special skill, all fiends are destroyed from them. Okay, so she's only going to destroy the fiends from herself. I was going to say, if that would destroy the fiends from the entire team, that would be ridiculously good. But just from herself is kind of okay. So yeah, the passives are not quite as impactful as we saw with the other hero, just because they're going to apply a lot more at the 5-star level than they will at the 4-star. So let's move on to the special skill, which is called Mischievous Tie-In. So she's running at fast speed, which is very cool. All enemies become soul connected for 4 turns. Soul connected enemies share received damage. Come on, you biatch. Right. All enemies share received damage. All enemies receive 25% increased damage for 4 turns. Okay. So like a mini Franz, but actually at fast speed, that's strong. It's pretty strong. She is giving the soul connection though, so she's sharing it. And then the effects increase by 5% for each minion or mega minion owned by all enemies, up to 50% in total. So potential for like a super friends running at fast speed to give an increase of 50% damage. I like it. Let's have a look at friends, because that's who I'm going to compare this hero to. Like 1,000,000%, that is who I'm going to compare her to. Let's scrolly poo down to Frenzy Boy. Right, so 215% damage to all enemies. So he does do damage to all enemies, but then he gives all damage all enemies receive increased by 50% for 6 turns. And he also gives the enemies immunity to new status effect buffs for 6 turns. So that's strong. I used him in this Rush War actually most recently against Ludwig, and I love to use him to shut Ludwig down like that. But yeah, it's like 3 mana speeds away from where she is. And potential, is 50% increased damage for 6 turns. So let's go back in here and to our 4-star hero. So yeah, fast speed, soul connects all the enemies, gives 20%, 25% increased damage, which is strong because you can take advantage of it at fast speed. But then if you've got a hero that's sort of summoning minions or mega minions, you can take an extra advantage where you get an extra 5%. So if you've got just a mega minion summoner, it's going to be 30% increased damage, and it's for 4 turns. That's a long time at fast speed. I'm going to give this hero the benefit of the doubt, like Errin is solid. Like she's freaking solid. She can be used against Titans because you need that increased damage. She's going to be useful in tournaments where you can actually bring a yellow team for, events, challenge events where you can actually bring a holy team, because now you've got that shared increased damage. Plus, you've got the soul connection across the enemies, plus you got the shared increased damage as well. It's really, really good. So yeah, I like it. I freaking like it. Congratulations if you do pull this hero. I think I would max her because she is going to be useful in the future, and you'll probably use her a lot more than you think. So yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised by Errin, shall we say. And I do like to give 4 stars the benefit of the doubt. So like I may be being a bit too kind, but I like everything. Fast speed, the soul connection for the challenge events, the increased damage against Titans, and also, for raids and things like that at the 4-star level. No, she's not doing any damage, but she doesn't really need to be. She's doing everything else in the right order. Right, let's move to our little 3-star, which is Chires. And she's eating like a star croissant. God knows what's inside that thing. Right, so yeah, she's pretty cutesy looking. I'm not sure I'm a massive fan of her. I mean, if you look at that, he just looks like Mr. Beast. If you look at Mr. Beast and you look at her, she's probably some other famous character, like behind those glasses. But and then you look at this one, yeah, they ran out of steam with the 3-star. So Chires, so she's a nature hero. She's getting the same family bonus, so we won't go over that again. Same bypass for minions. So damage done by the character bypassing minions is pretty okay at the 3-star level, because you do get quite a few minion summoners. B-Guy, Cavassier, that's the one. He's quite prominent. I do use him still quite a lot, so I think should be useful against him to bypass the minions. Not a huge amount of other strong minion summoners at the 3-star level. And then superior resist negative minion effects, so minions and mega minions. I mean, that's cool. There's not many, I don't think there's any heroes at the 3-star level that can actually do that. So you can resist that negative minion effect, but it's only for this character. It'd be nice if she could give it to another character, and then I think she'd be very useful for the 3-star tournaments. But as is, yeah, she's just going to survive the damage. Fiend Destruction, again, not really going to be super impactful. Boosted Regen, again, it's not a huge amount. 300 boosted health over 6 turns at the beginning of the battle, may be quite nice. And then the Rogue class, so it gives her a chance to dodge. Right, so special skill, straight in. Astral Pastries, running at average speed. So she boosts the health of the caster and the nearby allies by 350 boosted health Boosted health can exceed max HP. And then growth. That's interesting. I think that's the first time we've had growth. So we've got wither with boots. So you can get boots to do wither. And now you can get Chires to do growth. And I think the only one who's going to be able to counter the wither is probably going to be William at the 3-star level. So, jeez, I probably shouldn't have even checked. Where is he? He's got to be somewhere here. Right, this dude. So he gets the... Yeah, so he removes all wither effects. So he can work against boots, but nobody can work against her. So there are no counters at all at the 3-star level for this hero. That's strong for the time being. So when there's a hero that does something that nobody else can do and that nobody can counter at that specific level, I think she's going to be good. I mean, she does only heal the caster nearby, but it is boosted health, and it is quite a lot of boosted health at average speed. Plus, she's got a lot of other things going on, and then she'll give the growth effect. So I'd put her next to some hard hitters. There are quite a few in nature at the 3-star level. Put her next to William if you got him. They run at the same speed in the same element, but there's another couple of really hard-hitting green 3-stars as well that I can think of that she would go really well with. So yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised by all of these heroes today, to be fair. There's not a single one that I really dislike. And out of all three of them, I think, yeah, I really like them all. You got to catch them all. It's Pokemon season. It's Astral Dwarf Pokemon. So let me know what you guys think about these heroes. And of course, let me know if you're lucky enough to pull our lovely featured 5-star HAUMRI. Obviously, you do get in the Astral Summon, it's a very low percentage odds for a legendary event hero, even lower for a legendary featured hero, which is total of 0.9%. But for each summoned legendary Astral hero, you will get another legendary Astral hero as a bonus. So that is awesome. When it hits, it can hit damn hard. So that's the biggest thing about this portal, is that there is a 2 times summon, which is very tempting. But like I say, there's never a guarantee. So just please be careful with overspending in this portal. I certainly know I'm not going to be doing any spending. I did the event, I did a few pulls, and I didn't get anything. And I'm quite happy to wait it out, because at some point, you know, one of them will drop. And that's the way you got to look at it. But yeah, let me know if you do grab this guy. He's freaking awesome. I believe he's going to be a beast. Do drop us a like and subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already. And if you don't want to miss any future content, obviously, share it with your mother. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.